It's now time for the Reaper Sports full game recap. We go all the way back to March 13th of the year 2024 when the Nashville Predators were in Winnipeg to face off against the Jets. Head coach Andrew Burnett deploys his lines and his defensive pairings as follows. Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Nyquist, Beauvillier, Sissons, and Zucker, Jankowski, Novak, and Evangelista, Smith, McCarron, and Sherwood. Your defensive pairings are McDonough and Yossi, Stastny and Shen, Luzon and Carrier, and UC Saros gets the start in net in this critically important Central Division matchup. 17 seconds into the game, it is Connor Hellebuyck coming with the first save of the game on Sherwood's deflection. 59 seconds in, Saros gets his first opportunity to make a save on Appleton, and he does so. So in the first minute of the game, both teams with an opportunity. We are off and running. 1:46 into the first period. It's UC Saros coming up with a save on Connor off of the rush. Always dangerous against the Nashville Predators. 2:58 into the first period. UC Saros coming with a save on Miller. 3:26 Saros a save on Sandberg. At 4:17 of the first period, we find our first special teams action of this contest. Luzon's off the box. 2 minutes for high sticking. It would be UC Saros coming with a save on the ever-dangerous Tyler Toffoli. That would be it for the Winnipeg Jets on the power play. That would be their only and most significant opportunity. The Nashville Predators back to 5-on-5 hockey would break through on the scoreboard first at 6:38 of the first period. It's Nyquist with his 18th goal of the season. It was Yossi with the long pass down the wall. Nyquist carries it in, looks off Hellebuyck, and snipes on the near side. So Nyquist's 18th goal of the season makes it 1-0 in favor of the Nashville Predators. At the 8:15 mark of the first period, UC Saros coming with a save on Dillon. At the 8:56 mark of the first period, it's UC Saros coming with a save on Lowry past the halfway point of the first period, and we find at 10:35 it's Hellebuyck coming with a save on Ryan O'Reilly. We go to the 14:32 mark as things had calmed down for just a moment there, and we find our next big significant moment of the game when Sherwood comes up with his 9th goal of the season. That gives the Nashville Predators a 2-0 lead. The captain, Roman Yossi, had the setup with the pass, and then Sherwood had the wrist shot from the slot. The problem for Connor Hellebuyck was he never had a chance to see this. He was screened by his own defenders, and Sherwood rewarded, but Yossi really did the hard work to set the play up. The Preds lead 2-0 here on the road in Winnipeg. At the 16:52 mark of the first period, it's UC Saros coming with a save on Monahan. At the 17:27 mark of the first period, Hellebuyck comes up with a save on Philip Forsberg. In the 18:41 mark of the first period, UC Saros comes up with a save on DeMello. That's going to do it for the first period. The shots on goal are even at 10 apiece, but the Nashville Predators hold a 2-0 lead in Winnipeg, a highly unusual circumstance for the Winnipeg Jets to find themselves in, down 2 goals after the first period. We go to the clean sheet. We started 18 seconds. It was 17 seconds into the first period, now 18 seconds into the second period when Hellebuyck comes up with his first save of the period. This time it's on Smith at the 1:57 mark of the second period. It's UC Saros coming up with a save on Sandberg. At the 3:09 mark of the second, it's Saros coming up with a save on Barron. 3:20, just 11 seconds later, Saros another save, this time on Connor. At the 4:11 mark, Hellebuyck clocks back in, this time save on Forsberg. Strong drive to the net. Philip Forsberg usually finishes these opportunities, but Connor Hellebuyck gets the best of them right here. But just 20 seconds later, it's Hellebuyck another save on Zucker, plus his rebound follow-up, one of his best scoring opportunities since he's been on the Nashville Predators. At the 6:48 mark of the second period, UC Saros coming with a save on Monahan. At the 7:22 mark of the second, it's Hellebuyck coming with a save on O'Reilly. Then at 8:12, another save on Beauvillier, chipping in as well as a new acquisition on this Nashville Predators team. At the 10:10 mark, just past the halfway point of this game, Hellebuyck comes up with a save on Luke Evangelista. 11:35, we find our first big moment of the second period. DeMello's off the box, 2 minutes for tripping, and it's Connor Hellebuyck having to do some work right here. A save on Philip Forsberg, but also a save on Colton Sissons' deflection at close range. That would do it for the Nashville Predators power play. We go to the 13:48 mark of the second period, and it's UC Saros coming with save on Appleton's wraparound. Saros with the authority kicks out with the edge across, seals the post, and keeps that puck from going over the line. This was a really good scoring opportunity for Appleton off of the rush. That's the wraparound around the net. 15:26 now of the second period. It's Morrissey off the box, 2 minutes for holding the stick, and this was just a play where the Nashville Predators were on the forecheck hard again and just earned another power play. Hellebuyck would come up with a save save on Luzon, but the Nashville Predators, a bit disjointed on this power play, would be unable to capitalize on the opportunity. Give credit to the Winnipeg Jets penalty kill. They also were quite strong on this. 17:59 of the second period. It is Connor Hellebuyck coming to save on Alex Carrier, and that would do it. Over the final 2 minutes of the period, we would see no more shots on goal and no more events at all. The teams deciding to take it to the third period and settle things there. 29 shots on goal for the Nashville Predators after 2 periods, 17 for Winnipeg. So the Predators, 19 shots on goal, 10 shots on goal in the first period, 19 shots on goal in the second period, 29 shots on goal overall for the entirety of the game. We go to the back sheet and we find the final 20 minutes of regulation hockey, and we are a minute and 29 seconds into the third period when Philip Forsberg scores his 34th goal of the season. It is Gus Nyquist skating into the aerial drop pass. It was almost like a punt. PK Subban used to drop passes like that a lot on the Nashville Predators when he was here. This time, the Nashville Predators get the benefit as Nyquist skates into it. The drop pass between the legs from the low slot when everybody, including Connor Hellebuyck, thought that Nyquist was going to shoot the puck. Forsberg was trailing the play. Crashing hard, comes in and gets the reward of the sick drop pass by Nyquist. Forsberg finishes off the play with his 34th goal of the season. That gives the Nashville Predators a 3-0 lead here early in the third period. But just seconds later, at the 1:51 mark of the third period, it is Zucker coming up with his 10th goal of the season, his first ever as a Nashville Predator. It was a rebound putback. Sissons took the shot from the top of the circle. Zucker was crashing hard, goes across the top of the crease, grabs the puck off of the pad, backhands it right back into the empty net, and before Hellebuyck can even blink, he's given up 2 goals here in this third period. The Nashville Predators hold a 4-0 lead now over the Winnipeg Jets. We're 3 minutes into the third period, and it's Sherwood off the box, 2 minutes for goalie interference. Definitely an earned penalty right here, but the two teams no love for each other, so a brief scrum after the whistle. Nothing else resulted of it. And the Nashville Predators motivated with a penalty kill right here. 0 shots given up against. McCarron, McDonough, both blocking shots, giving up the body, especially Michael McCarron taking one that appeared to be off of the ribs, maybe not the upper ribs, as he went down to block a shot at a critical moment in this penalty kill. And back to 5-on-5 hockey, but only briefly because the Winnipeg Jets are picking up a penalty at 6:03 of the third period. It's Barron off the box. 2 minutes for high sticking. We find Hellebuyck coming with a save on O'Reilly, but UC Saros comes up with the biggest save of the sequence on Iafallo on the shorthanded breakaway. UC Saros bailing the Nashville Predators out on this one. The 9:12 mark, UC Saros has to do it again as he comes up with a save on Monahan's breakaway, and this one was a 5-star save. Any save on a breakaway is a big save. It's an important save. It's a highlight reel save. It's a great save, but the one on Iafallo does not even compare to the one that was made on Monahan. A 5-star save in every way for UC Saros. We passed the halfway point of the third period, and we found the 10:51 mark. It is Hellebuyck coming with a save on the captain, Romeo. At 11:35, it's Hellebuyck coming up with a save on Luzon at 13:12 of the third period. It is Iafallo breaking through for his 10th goal of the season. That puts Winnipeg on the board. The Preds still hold a 4-1 lead here in the third period. It was a redirect of a long shot, and this was a kind of a crazy sequence. Initially waved off, then changed to good, then reviewed, then upheld. Thankfully, the Nashville Predators did not challenge because it had gone on long enough already, and the Nashville Predators did not need to risk anything here. It still had a 3-goal lead even after that goes in. I think it was a good goal. I think it was the right call all the way around. 14:26 of the third period. Saros comes up with a save on Pionk at 15:06. Saros, another save on Iafallo, 17:35. DeMello hits the crossbar with one of the hardest shots you're ever going to see. 17:55 of the third. Saros comes up with a save on Connor at 18:08 of the third. Nyquist off the box, 2 minutes for hooking with the empty net in the 6-on-4 scenario. UC Saros goes to work with the save on Ehlers, then comes up with a save on Miller, but does give up a goal with 10 seconds left in the game to Appleton. His 11th of the season was a rebound put back, and that's going to be the second goal of the game for the Winnipeg Jets. That's going to do it. 4-2 is your winning score for the Nashville Predators. The Preds outshoot the Winnipeg Jets 38-30, and the measuring stick was brought out in this game, and the Nashville Predators measured up and matched up to it in every single way possible. The Predators were simply dominant. A 4-2 score does not seem like the most dominant score in the world, but the number of shots and the number of goals the Predators put up were far uncharacteristic for the Winnipeg Jets, especially on home ice. That is a very good defensive team. They don't give up a lot of goals, and they don't lose on home ice a whole lot. The measuring stick, the Nashville Predators measured up to it in every single possible way, picking up 4 goals on the road, coming out to a 2-0 lead, 19 shots in the second period. They really did the work, and UC Saros strong when tested. Don't worry about that last goal. That's going to do it for the Reverse Sports full game recap. We got so much more to talk about when it comes to this game. Coming right back on the Renegades of Puck podcast.